Alright, so here's going to be a little quick guide of Crota checkpoint on hard. Just to be some helpful information for anybody. If you have any questions or have comments, just leave them in the bottom of the video. Hopefully this helps. As you can see, I'm using the Red Death gun. It's definitely going to be one I recommend over gear-based items because I can always shoot people to regen my health. As you can see, I've already taken some damage and I'm already regenning it with the Red Death. Now you do have to level it up some to get to that point, but it's definitely a must-have in Crota Hard. As you can see, as usual, you always want to take out the Acolytes first. First and foremost, drop those guys. The Knights are going to kind of stay outside of the room, so you don't have to really worry about them. So once you get all the Acolytes down, you're definitely going to want to start working on lowering the health of the Knights. Not killing them, because you have to designate who you want to go into a super mode to kill them. Don't recommend any class but a Hunter or a Warlock. Warlocks being able to, throw the grenades and shoot them when they're in super, or using a Hunter and Gunslinger. Hunter and Blade Dancer I don't recommend. They don't get you enough orbs, and you have to get up close and personal to actually do the hits. So we've already designated who our actual sword bearer is going to be. In most cases you should already have that selected as well. Number one thing you don't want to do is get into a raid and not have everyone's spots designated. You can see somebody there was using the Gunslinger to get 4 orbs per shot. Noticed I actually had to go into Blade Dancer and get this last one because nobody else had selected to take up the chance to use their super and get it. So we're getting ready to head out here. We're going to go on the left side. We're going to do the center-middle strategy. It's probably going to be the most effective one on hard mode. I know normal mode you can do the left side, but hard mode, definitely center strat. You can see here we're letting our group sit up top in the middle, waiting for the sword bearer to come out. We're going to drop in as fast as we can. As you can see, our sword bearer has already gone into super mode, gone invisible, getting down there so he can pick up the sword. The more time he has with the sword, the better, so don't drop the sword bearer close to you. He's going to designate when he wants people to shoot. We're going to use our rockets, fast DPS, to drop them. Damage per second. As you noticed, he went invisible, waiting. You'll see a little bit of an orange shield around Crota. You're going to want to wait until that goes away a little bit. You kind of time it right before you shoot. And as you noticed, I switched weapons and I still did damage to Crota outside of my rocket. So as you can see here, we're just going to move over to the side. We're not going to run back into the room and go and hide in there because you have the chance of the boomers shooting at you. So we're just going to sit here and wait, and this is the time for everybody to reload. This is the time for people to use heavy synthesis if they need to. And Crota's going to go over to the right side. And it's on a 60-second turn base kind of thing, so he'll come over here for about 60 seconds, then he'll work his way back to the middle. Also, this gives you a good spot so you can actually keep an eye on your sword bearer for the next round. So it's definitely important that you keep that up. Now, you're also going to want to keep an eye on your teammates' health. Make sure everybody's up to date with good health. If somebody's low on health, make sure they let you know so you can kind of designate a new plan of action for them, because the worst thing to happen is somebody die and then you got the oversoul coming. And you can see that we're not doing a bubble in the center spot there for a Titan near Crota. That bubble is great for drawing the aggro of Crota when he's going to shoot at you, or at least when your sword bearer is going out to shoot. Crota will start to shoot at him, but that bubble there draws the aggro. And the bubble is also good when you're going to the ogre room. As you can see here, we're already dropping the sword bearer. Our sword bearer is already invisible down there. He knows what he's doing. He's going to have more time down there. He's invisible. He doesn't have to worry about the thrall hitting him. So he's going to go ahead and pick up the sword, get in position. We're all sitting here ready and waiting. Dropping Crota. Definitely recommend using Hunger of Crota, the Truth, or actually Gallahorn if you got it, because Gallahorn's amazing in general, but that way the rockets track on them. Notice that I didn't have but one rocket, so the second round here I was a little delayed, but luckily enough the guys on the team had enough DPS to drop them. So our sword bearer is doing amazing, keeping himself alive, going invisible. This is the point where we're running to the ogre room. That spot there would have been great to have a bubble, but just in case you don't, just move quick. Watch out for thrall, especially the first thrall, to blow up and cause a bad day. If you're the first one in here, definitely get up high, turn around, shoot the thrall that are chasing you, help your teammates out, throw some grenades over there. Don't want any of them to die. Get ready in here because you're definitely going to want to use some heavy hitting stuff because you want to drop these ogres quick. Now if you're on top of them or to the sides of them, don't use rockets and don't use grenades because you do not want to kill yourself in here. Alright, so everybody's shooting on the ogre, dropping them as fast as you can. He goes a little enraged right there, but we still get him down. Alright, now we're going to work around, see if we can find the next ogre. He knows he's going to come out on that other side, and he's going to work his way around. Looks like we've missed him here, so he's going to be, you can hear guys on there shooting at him already. He's over here on this side already. It's quick, so you gotta, be optimistic. Don't just stand there either. He's going to start shooting back at you, and you don't want to die here. If your sword bearer or anybody in your party is low on health, just have them hang back up top. They don't need to be involved in dropping that ogre because you don't want them to die. Now this part, if you got a Titan, he can drop a bubble. It'll throw up a shield for you guys. You can run your way out. Just be careful of the thrall. Be careful of the cursed ones too that'll explode and kill you. Notice I had the don't touch me gloves on my hunter, and I was able to go invisible, but still that one exploding thrall almost killed me. But as I have Red Death, I'm able to turn back, shoot some thrall, regen my health. It definitely is helpful. As you can see, some of the other guys have already used their supers to help generate orbs, so if you've got the gear that heals with orbs, it's great. Now in this part here, we're all just going to sit back, relax, use some heavy synths, make sure we get all of our, heavy ammo ready. We're going to watch Crota, going to let him come over to our side, and then go back. We're going to let him cycle through, because you definitely want to make sure you have enough time on him, because that's most important. So you just kind of get your bearings straight, make sure everybody's ready, make sure everybody knows what they're going to need to be doing. Alright, so here we go in this final room, right before we're going to do our last attack on Crota. Watch out for thrall on the sides that will come up behind you. Gives you a second here to keep an eye on for the sword bearer and work as a group, regain your bearings, and set up for this last run. Crota is low on health, which is great, but he is not in enrage mode, which is even better, because if you make him so low he goes in rage, you might as well wipe. Now on this point here, we're all going to go out as a group, have one person watch for Crota. Watch out for the boomers. They weren't there the first run through, but they are there now, so you definitely want to go out as a group. Try not to do a file line or have a straggler, because that first person out will draw the aggro of the boomer. The boomer will get you. So here we go, and a file line like we're not supposed to. And the aggro for the boomer's coming, and I actually did get hit, so that's definitely not good. Luckily enough, I had enough health. Now watch out here, there will be a gatekeeper underneath you. The gatekeeper will aggro to our sword bearer down there. Luckily he didn't die. And we drop the sword bearer as quickly as possible, so our sword bearer can get his sword and go and drop Crota for the last time. And move up close to the edge here as far as you can, so that they're all behind you, that will aggro in, don't hit you from behind. Drop Crota, let your sword bearer do as much damage to him as fast as he can, because he will enrage. And boom, he's down. Quick and easy. And that's a quick walkthrough and guide to Crota hard checkpoint. If you have any more questions or want to see anything else, maybe I can make a video, just let me know, leave it in the comments below. Thanks, and have a good one.